And jersey it is. Which jersey is it that gives you? There we go. All right, gotta sport the Christmas themed jersey. This is the last tiny race of the year, I think. Maybe. Hopefully. So I am traveling. So this is my mobile setup as best as possible. Enjoy the background. It is nice porch back there. Green for those of you in the snowy climates. Might not see that. Sorry for any airplane noises. Like I said, I am outside, and I'm outside because it's 50-something degrees and worth it. We'll see if I have to turn the fan on while we're doing this. Hopefully I don't have to. Because I really want to. I don't have to turn the fan on. Connect my little monitor here. Live stream monitor. There's nothing more than second phone on YouTube's. But I can do my best to watch the chat. Go back by something. Oops. If possible, best to pay attention to the chat on this, but because it's going to be sitting essentially super low in comparison to where I'm at, I don't know that I'd be able to completely pay attention to it. So, those of you new here, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed this kind of torture on a Saturday afternoon. This is my 5th tiny race of the year. Just recently started doing these. I like the format. First time I did it because I wanted to see if my recovery strategies worked. Part of that recovery strategy is these handlebar tape. It's a handlebar tape that basically, when it's exposed to water, it cools down. And because it cools down, it's supposed to help cool the body through the palms. There's blood vessels in the palms that essentially the artery and vein have a little junction that allows the blood to flow continuously. And so if you cool down the palms there, then that cold blood essentially gets back into your body, cools down the core, and so on and so forth. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, look up Dr. Andy Galpin and Dr. Andrew Huberman. They did a podcast together talking about Palmer cooling. And so a lot of good information out there about it. I think as far as the bar tape goes, I don't think it works out well. It helps in a pinch, but the bar tape dries out so quickly that you end up I feel like you don't get the benefit from it. Obviously, cold water helps cool down the core because you're essentially cooling yourself from the inside, but apparently Palmer cooling and then also cooling your feet is the best methods to cool your body down while also improving performance. These days, I'm just doing it because I like it. I like the format. I like the struggle. I like the fact that it tests my skills and abilities. This time around, so I usually ride the Pinarello, but this time around I switched to NB 7.8 because the last couple races that I've done, the ZRL and the Z Racing, fresh out of 24, I've done well. Like I did really good on both of those. For me, which ultimately just means I held on to the very front group, strongest riders, until the last 2 kilometers, and then at the last 2 kilometers is where I lost it all. And so, while these races don't have that risk because they're so short, it's still a goal for me to see how I perform with these wheels on these types of races. Even though there's probably a better, like going with the DT Swiss disc wheels, which is what I would normally ride, is probably the better choice. But with any race that has climbing in it, always good to keep your options open. Changing my name because on Thursdays we'll do TTTs, and we'll change our name so that way we know what our order is on a TTT. And hopefully, wherever you're at, in your part of the world, you are enjoying your weather, your climate. Where I'm at in Florida right now, in the central part of the state, it is nice and cold. A lot colder than I expected. Well, a lot colder than I took the time to actually pay attention to, really. This is what it comes down to. But the good news for me is that it is nice and cold outside. So once I start sweating, I'm going to start getting super cold, and that's going to help me cool down. The only concern I have is if you watch any of the interviews with Michael Phelps, they talk about how many calories he burns while swimming, which is an ungodly amount. He burns like 10,000+ calories while swimming in like a full day's exercise or workout. And it's because you are using energy just to stay at temperature. And so I don't want to waste energy, but if I can find a good balance, if my body can find a good balance and stay cool enough and not waste energy, that'd be perfect. But it's not up to me. One thing I'm in control of is how fast I pedal and how hard I go. Hopefully, if sauce is working properly, because I'm traveling, I don't have my normal setup, which means I have to rearrange everything. And at the bottom of the screen, you should see the map of what the sauce looks like, showing the gradient, and it should be a good race. Looks like it's mostly uphill, the whole 5.1 kilometers. So I think this bike might be the right choice. I'm trying to think of where we're going to go from here. That's that terrain profile. Because looks like we're near Titans Grove. But where would they? That's not the Titans Grove KOM. They're going to end that. Unless that's actually what the terrain profile looks like from here to the Titans Grove KOM. We'll see. I generally don't look at the courses before I race these. Not that I like being surprised. When you look at the Zwift Insider page, it tells you what course it is and like from what point to what point, but I don't know that stuff. I don't know like the map details. I just know when I'm on the road what's coming up next. That's kind of what I pay attention to. All right, 5 minutes before this craziness starts, and I am getting super hot. I need to either start sweating or might have to turn the fan on. Hey, Brian. I had a pop-up notification saying you're offline. Covered in the chat. I didn't realize. Okay, so we'll be going straight up. See, Brian's always got he's the inside man. He's the guy you want in your corner. Then I picked the right bike and wheels for the Titans Go KOM for me. I think my race weight is still 85 kilograms or 84, somewhere around there. Yeah, 84.2. I've been hovering in the 84s for the last week. That's been a little frustrating, but here's what it is. My goal for FRR was to get leaner and get stronger. So no matter what that looks like, that's the goal. And so far, I feel like I'm on track. So I feel like I was just here for the CRL. We did through Titans Grove, or ended on Titans Grove, which it was a bit frustrating because I should have put the effort to catch the group. I knew I could have caught them in those last 2 kilometers, close the gap, and then just give it my all. But didn't happen. Still did good. Still ended just behind the front pack. Which again, for me is better, way better than races in the last month. But considering where I started, it's significantly better. And that's cool. Always to improve. So if you didn't know, Zwift has every year for different holidays and stuff like that, they change one of their basic kits, basically like a catch-all. So they adapt it so that way, whatever the theme is, that jersey, when you select that jersey, it'll put the jersey on appropriate to that theme. So in this case, obviously, it's the holiday season. So they've got the trees decorated with pine trees. You see them all over looking like Christmas trees. And you get this Christmas tree jersey for the time being until it switches to the next theme. Touches like that make me appreciate Zwift because it's probably, for programming, it's probably not difficult, but at the end of the day, there goes one of my lights. At the end of the day, it's still that level of effort they put in to make it happen is, for me at least, it's appreciated. Looks like we got, it says 44 people, but I'm sure there's more than that. Usually the count is low. In this case, it shows on this Zwift companion app, it shows 43. That shows 46, so maybe it is about right. Now with TRS V3, my score got lowered which is why I'm in this pen. I'm at 384, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because there might be other people in this pen in the same situation where they were racing a higher category, but now they're in here. And I know the last couple of races I did, I think felt pretty even, felt pretty good. We'll see how this feels. Wait seconds. One last swig. Thanks, Holly. You watch the channel NorCal Cycling. He talked about these race starts, how crazy people go out of the pen. And I just think if you don't, you're not going to catch that front group on your own. And unfortunately, this first race is always harder. Someone might be going for a breakaway. Wow. All right. It's way too hot out here. Hey, man. Come on. Good for changing gears inappropriately. Well, there you go. I thought, oh, this is, group goes up to 400. I'm a strong rider. I might be able to clean sweep this and take first every round. Joke's on me. CRS insured. Well, that wasn't gonna happen. But, see how quickly my heart rate came down. Effectively in 2 minutes. Heart drop back to zone 2-ish. I was hoping that if I did well enough in these races, it would boost me out of the current category I'm in now. But I've got to do better than this. My score to go up. It's staying right in the middle. So it's still, from what I've seen, Zwifty, Zwifters, principle, CRS principle, still about the same. Top 2/3 go up, bottom 1/3 goes down, which means my score is likely to stay the same or go up a point or two from that first level since I was mid-pack. I don't know how many people will start on this one. Typically, the numbers dwindle down. Usually by the third race, everybody's tiring out and I'm coming into peak. I've changed my nutrition strategy a little bit, where now I bulk load my electrolytes and MCT an hour before my race instead of 2 hours. I just find I have better energy on the second half of the race. Oh no, someone got booted. I've raced with Cool Hand before. He's a pretty strong rider, strong racer. Getting booted does suck. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your holiday weekend, the weekend before the holiday. If you have plans, I will throw a PSA out there. Always remember there are people that this time of year, don't have anybody. So always reach out and say hi. That was in the military. That's one of the biggest issues this time of year. A lot of self-inflicted wounds because of depression, loneliness, or people do stupid things, spend their money on all sorts of bad. Honestly, wish the Swift was around back then. How cool, man. Wish I picked up cycling back then. Even outdoor cycling. All right, 15 seconds. Legs moving. I got feel like my legs are spinning. I'm not getting anywhere. I've raced with Napier before. Another great rider. His team, the MTR, has a rider named Prospect Rider. Go look up his stats. The guy's an absolute animal. He weighs like 120 kilos and has like a 10 watt per kilogram, like 15-second average. He can hold like 4 watts per kilogram for 20 minutes or something like that, or maybe more. It's like everybody's gonna go for the sprint. Be careful on this way. Walk the front. Again. Not cold enough. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Yeah, that power's not entirely useless, but I should have attacked once I got up on the hill. It was stupid of me to go on the hill, knowing that some of these climbers, I don't have the legs to keep up with them, as you saw. So you can get away with the arrow if you use it once you get up to the top, build the momentum to that second half of the climb, or hill, whatever you want to call it. Now this one's going to hurt. I am not a fan of this climb. And the reason why I'm not a fan is because it's got a nice few stingers. And I feel like in between, I lose my momentum a bit. because it gets pretty flat. That's my goal stuff, is to stay, if I can stay in the draft on this climb, then I'll do what I can once because I know if it's the direction I'm thinking of, then when we get to the top, there's like 800 meters or something where it like humps upward and then flattens out. Like I said, it's last time I did this was on a TTT, or not a TTT, a time trial, individual time trial, right? No, it was a hill climb race. That's what it was. And I got, I think, fourth, third, something like that, out of 5 people. So at this point, I'm going to give it my all. What's up, Mr. JD Photographies? Alex, not the top. Yeah, it's I think it's the castle climb. This is, no, honestly, my least favorite map. Not a huge fan of France, for the same reasons everybody doesn't like France. Boring. Not much to do there. Although I do like the aqueduct. Fine. For KOM. And the petite KOM has kind of been a good, 5-minute, sub 5-minute test for me. But this map is just, I don't like the city because the map view in the city doesn't really work. And there's so many just turns that I feel like I never know where I'm going. And then the countryside part of it, I just don't ride enough to appreciate. Although some of my strongest sprints have been on this map. Yeah, I'm sure that in real life, France is way better. I guess I can say I like France, but I like the Paris loop because it's kind of cool to envision what it would be like to really ride on the Champs, kind of experience that. But maybe like Paul and sponsor us to go. I'll do a big team trip. All right, 1 minute left. Homeboy to the right of me is glitching, like crazy glitching. Make sure I'm in the right gear this time. Thirteen seconds. Okay, I know exactly what route this is. It's the exact same route for the hill climb race. Updated the terrain. What the hell? God's grace. Why do you guys insist on doing that? I've not done this course before. Yeah, let's take a second row. Yeah. So, yeah. This is probably the hardest race I've done within my own category. Oh my God. I don't think I have the venge. And even if I do, I've not ridden it to see whether or not I can do better on it. So I'm just going to stick with Old Faithful. Holy smokes. I will be happy when this is over. Wow. It's 50 something degrees in my shirt, so and I have a fan on. This is, again, quite possibly the most effort I've done on a race within my own category. The last time I raced, if you look at, I think 2 weeks ago, my race for tiny races was just after V2. So literally the day before V3 came out. And I got top 10 on all 4 races, or somewhere around there, with some effort. Still a good group, but the fact that I'm struggling with this, and see someone else saying the same thing. Someone else is saying the same thing, that this is probably the most difficult race they've done. It really is. Tiny races are difficult, period. Like, it doesn't matter what category you're in. They are hard because they're short, they're punchy, but like I said, for me being in this category with a 384, I think, somewhere around there, and this topping out at 400, I thought I would do a lot better, like a whole lot better. But like this last person said, very, very humbling. And so that goes to show you, doesn't matter what your score is, someone's always going to be better than you or stronger. And these tiny races are geared towards stronger than better sometimes. Looking at the course profile, I think I've done this one before. If this is the one that I'm thinking of, I think we go out and turn left, and then it's just literally downhill until the very end, which is why I switched to the DT Swiss, because it last time I did this, I think I was in the DT Swiss, but I thought I could just kind of hang on to the back and then do squat. I ended up coming somewhere in the middle. Oh, I know exactly what course this is. So if you look at my video 2 weeks ago for this specific race, the YouTuber not Tadej Pogačar, Ollie Moore, was in this race. And so he and I finished right, I think like literally a place in front of him, which is my only claim to fame when it comes to these tiny races. What in the... Y'all see that? There's some dude literally crawling away with his virtual trainer on the map. That was... Can I change the view? Helicopter. No, it's not the... It's not the helicopter. It's not gonna be chased, not rear facing. No, not there. All right. It's weird. Oh, everyone paying attention. I'm watching the guy running off. Okay, maybe I didn't ride this one before. I need to move up in the group. What's the odds that people attack on the sprint? Oh man, these are ending on rough terrain. Let's start the time in sumo. Oh my God. Okay. Ain't no way I'm gonna go up the Alp tomorrow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah. Ah. Oh my God. All right. That hurt.
Right on.
Ah. I was gonna do the Alp tomorrow to see if I can PR. But again, arrogance. Classic American arrogance. Yeah, I'm at the top of the racing category. I got this. You get first place in every single race. Oh my God, my legs. Okay. I did the elevation evaluation, whatever it's called, for the base camp yesterday. I did the hour-long one. I held my FTP for 10 minutes. It's 2 10-minute segments and then a ramp up for 9 minutes. And that killed me. That was tough. Never held my FTP for that long consistently. And then throwing this on top of it, that hurt. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna do an easy spin. And I'll go up the Alps sometime this week, maybe next weekend or something. Maybe before the New Year. That'll be it. New Year's resolution. So appreciate you guys stopping by. No, not the Bahamas, Darren. I live in Florida. And it is 50-something degrees. It feels fantastic. Although for racing, it's still it's not enough wind. That's what it is. Not enough wind. It's cool enough, but not enough wind. Which is why I am completely soaking wet with sweat. So, again, thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate you. And I will catch you guys in your races. And good luck with whatever racing you guys are doing this weekend or whatever events you're doing this weekend. Oh my God, my legs. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh my God. Yeah, I'll definitely do. Probably tomorrow I'll do an easy zone 2. Nice long ride, 2 hours, something like that, hour and a half. So thank you guys. Appreciate you. I'm in pain.